Ooh. Whoa. Whoa. Ha It's just so nice. Oh. Let's push on. Oh. It's what we've been waiting for. We finally have some fog and frost. It's dead still, and it is as good a conditions as I've ever seen in the woodlands. It is unbelievable. I've just parked the car, and time is not our friend again today because it's a Tuesday morning, which is unfortunate. So most of the south of the country from last night through to about midday today has had an amber fog warning. So I thought I'd give it the best shot and get up really early, get in the car and just start driving, and drive until I find the fog. It took a good 30-40 minutes, but I ended up having to go to some higher ground. We found it. It's dead still. I don't think it's going to be shifting, at least not until, you know, before I have to leave. So I've just dipped into the woods. I've grabbed 2 pictures already. I'm in that kind of, you know, panic mode where I just want to get shots in the bag, so I'm going to try and reel myself in, make sure I'm getting the best compositions I can. We'll just push on and hopefully come away with some nice pictures. But yeah, wow, very atmospheric. This little scene here, we've got the lovely trees coming out with this one behind. I've gone vertical pano. The reason for this is just to give a little bit more detail. I can zoom a bit further in to get the shot I want. Shooting much wider frame than I need to, and it's just because I haven't balanced my tripod you know, too diligently, so it should stitch together fine. It just means I can crop back in to how I want it. But again, pretty cool, pretty nice. I've been to this part of the woods quite a few times, but I'm just gonna wing it a little bit. I'm heading off the path and I'm just gonna see what we encounter. You know, I won't have, whoa, it's buggy. I don't have that long to shoot because I'm now quite far away from where I live. I might have to be a little bit late for work and deal with those consequences later. I don't really think there'll be too many consequences, to be honest, but yeah, we'll just try and really make the most of this without taking the piss. Okay, so I'm just shooting in on this wonderful old oak tree. It is beautiful. The ambient light now is brightened up a little bit. The colours are starting to pop. So still an 1/8 of a second exposure. I'm shooting on f4.5 just because I want to have all that tree in focus and still soften up the background. Not like I need to, you know, look at how foggy it is. But I'm just experimenting here, doing a range of different apertures. You know, I can then choose when I get home what's best. In terms of composition, I'll just show you the back of the camera. Very simple. So I'm shooting at about 25mm on a crop sensor. I really like the composition. It's kind of coming out into most of the frame. Burnt orange bracken on the floor, green mosses, so that soft white light. Very nice, very nice. So that's another shot in the bag. I've taken a couple more on the walk that I've not filmed just because, you know, panic mode. But yeah, let's push on. Whoa, 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 whoa. So it's mornings like these where it comes down to patience, which is what I'm telling myself to focus on, or panic, which is my default mode when the conditions get good. And I don't know, still might be an experience thing. I've been doing this for a few years now, but I don't seem to, you know, lose this childlike excitement when the opportunity for a great photo is there. And I think that's a good thing, you know. Still as fun today as it was 4 years ago when I first got a camera. And it's just one of those things, isn't it? It's just so much fun. So when I talk about patience, it's what I kind of mean is, when conditions are this good, do I want to come away with 100 rushed shots that are half decent, or a few of them are half decent, but they're half decent because the conditions are so good? Or do I want to take a deep breath, slow down, really hone in on 1 or 2 shots and try to get something, you know, a lot more special, something that I want to print big and put on the wall? And that's just challenge. I feel like I'm getting better at the moment of doing both, in that I can start off quite rushed and panicked, get a couple shots in the bag, and then go, okay, now I've got that, I can really focus in on something else. Oh, it's boggy. The thing is I've got this crazy fear of missing out when it comes to photography, so I'm not sure I'm there yet where I've got this conviction where I can set out camp and go, okay, this is the shot, this is the best I'm going to get from the area, and I can just wait here and see if the light improves and get a really, really nice shot. I'm always thinking, you know, maybe I'm just standing here like a lemon and just around the corner is the shot of my life. So you just have to decide, and it's why being familiar with an area or having a few spots, you know, in the back pocket to go to really does help things. But at the same time, it's just more fun to go out unplanned and see what you come across. So we have this arrangement just of da 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 da. I think it's quite nice. So yeah, decent. Oh boy, I don't even want to check what time it is. I don't want this morning to end ever. 8 in the morning. Okay, I've only got about half an hour before I need to get in the car. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. This is such a beautiful part of the woods. It's the patch of unenclosed kind of ancient woodland, really old oaks, birches, beech, ash. Really gorgeous. It's kind of up on a high point, not quite up at the top, but on the lower ground, zero fog. But yeah, this is what a location for it. I know there's a small patch of beach and quite a nice grouping down this way, so I'm going to head towards there and see what we find. So I've walked through from the top down to the bottom, not really stopping, and the reason for this, I'm on a bit of a side of a hill, so shooting down on the trees, although it's nice, there's not a lot of fog directly behind me, so there's no separation between these beaches and just this row of pines. So I thought I'd come further down, so I'm looking back up towards where the fog is, and I'm just going to slowly kind of weave my way up and see if I can get a nice grouping of these beech trees with a nice soft background. Not too confident I'll find anything. Oh, what to do, where to go. So straight away I found this group here that looks really nice with this prominent tree right up the front. Got two either side and then this nice kind of V shape of trees leading in. So I'm shooting pretty wide, and what you'll probably be able to see on the back of the camera is on the top left of frame, got a big bright patch from the sky. Usually I don't like that, it's distracting, but I think that gap just where it's positioned is really nice, and I might try and accentuate that in post and have the light coming down through there, because we can see the way the trunks are lighting up, is that the diffuse light is working quite well, so I might just, you know, try and make that pop a little. As you've no doubt noticed already, this is a bit of a bodge job video, and it is just because I have very limited time, and the conditions are unreal. So I was tempted not to film this morning, just because, you know, the photography should always come first, and trying to film at the same time can obviously be quite distracting, but I'm just trying to, you know, it's nice to share the good stuff. I'm just trying to not get too distracted. Ooh, look at this frosty ground. Beautiful. Obviously frost in winter is more common than fog, so I'm not gonna spend any time shooting the ground, which I'm doing loads recently. The sun's up now, probably about 15 minutes after sunrise, and I don't know how well the camera will pick this up, but that ambient light is just gorgeous. It's kind of, the fog's softened a bit, the highlights are picking up, and it's a lot more, where before where it's kind of dark and cold and eerie, this is much more, you know, dreamy kind of conditions. Very peaceful, tranquil. Aha! Because the light is behind me, it's coming into the scene. It's really nice. So I think we'll just try and get maybe this. So for this shot, I'm going for a pano, portrait orientation. It's going to allow me to crop nice and tight into it, which is what I want. I just want the arrangement of the lower third of the tree trunks with a nice soft background, the nice soft light on them. So I'm just going to shoot this once more, make sure it's in the bag. So it's on f7.1, half a second exposure, shooting in 35mm. Whoa. It's just, you can see now where it's open, the light on the trees is so nice. I'm going to try and get one or two more pictures. Why, oh why, can this not be a bloody weekend? It's now 10 to 9 and I need to go. Okay, 10 more minutes and then we're gone. What a magical morning. Got a good hour and a quarter, hour and a half in. Think I got a couple nice pictures as well, so very productive for a Tuesday. So I'm pretty much back at the car now. It looks nice just up here. Let's try and cap off the morning with one final shot, and then we're driving home under the speed limit. So it's interesting that this scene, that's not that interesting, but this scene caught my eye. And it's actually the first shot I took this morning was just on the other side. Yeah, nice shot, nice one to finish on, pretty cool. It's nice to finish exactly where I started, just looking at it a bit differently. I am going to be properly late now, so this is it. Walking towards the car. I want to say no more pictures, but I've got very little self-control. Okay, this is definitely my last shot, and I'm back where I started really. I'm just doing this patch of trees, just so lovely spaced, really nice. So I'm just doing quite a tight in pano. So that's a wrap. As you can see, still lots of fog. It's blue sky above me now. It's going to dissipate, the light's going to come in. It's just going to be, it's going to continue to be spectacular. But I should have already logged on by now. I've still got a little bit of a drive to do, so I have to call it a day. Unfortunately, it doesn't fall on a weekend always, but it's been a very fun, productive morning. I think I got some pretty good shots, so I think in the end it's about an hour and a quarter of photography time, and yeah, happy with what I've come away with, and the motivation is back. But yeah, well, what a morning. Can't ask for more really. But as with all good things, must come to an end.